You too, man. Hey, man, we're going to be reacting live to the Dallas Cowboys, trying to either they're going to tie up the game right here, or they're going to win it in overtime. I'm watching. There's going to be live reaction, and then we're going to talk about my thoughts about the game. But real quick, they just took a timeout. But man, just real quick, I'm gonna put it on. I don't even hold on. I don't even know my TV remote's at. 46-yard attempt. Just real quick while they're lining it up. Okay, he's lining it up right now. Okay, Giants took a timeout. I'm like, it was kind of like a little bit of a delay, but real quick, my thoughts on the defense, man. If Russell Wilson past his prime is able to put up 40 points, you're gonna be in deep stuff if you got to play. Not if, but when next week you play against Chicago, and then you got what's the other team? Green Bay. If you can't stop those offenses and they're able to stop your offenses for a few drives in a row, it's going to be a very long and tough year. I think the Dallas Cowboys need to sign Jadeveon Clowney to help out with your pass rush, and you desperately need Stephon Gilmore. You need a Stephon Gilmore, and you possibly need a Asante Samuel Jr. But all right, let's watch this. Let's watch this kick right now. Okay, let's go! Fucking money! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! That's how you get a first win as your head coach. That's how you get a first win. Good job, Brian Schottenheimer and the Schottenheimer family. That was a damn good win. Okay. All right. Whew. All right, man. Okay. So, before we hop into the video, I'd appreciate if you guys would like the video, subscribe if you're new, comment, and share my video with anyone who you think will enjoy my content. Alright, man, I know y'all just saw my live reaction to the game and everything like that of that nature, man. But the Dallas Cowboys won. Dallas Cowboy fashion had to be over dramatic against their division rivals in the New York Giants, 40-31. Man, my initial thoughts is this: the offense is not going to be a problem this year. We knew that week one. We knew that after the Micah trade, and we knew that before the Micah trade. I felt that we were going to do a lot of great things with the offense this year. I thought we were going to be really special if we had Micah Parsons, but Micah Parsons is no longer here. But say what you want about him, I'm not going to dwell on that too much, but I also know that, damn it, if you had a pass rush that was able to consistently get home against Russell Wilson, I don't think this team's able to put up 40 points. But with the fact in which you were not able to get to the passer, damn it, you were bad in the secondary as well. You know, you were terrible in the secondary. Your safeties were getting beat. Mainly your corners were getting beat as well. I mean, we rushed back Trayvon Diggs, right? We rushed him back. We rushed him back. He went up against a very explosive wide receiver, and I had notes. Look at the notes I put up on the screen. I said, contain Russell Wilson. The only reason why they were able to get into that position to throw that touchdown, to go up 34-30 or 30, whatever the score was at the time, 34-31 or whatever the case might be. When they scored that touchdown to Rondale Robinson down the right sideline, I said right before they even got down there, I was talking about that we need to keep a QB spy or contain on Russell Wilson. We blitz our linebacker and Damone Clark. We missed. We didn't get home. Russell Wilson steps up. He rushes for 40, 50 yards and gets in gets him in range to score that touchdown. So for me, man, I need to know some solutions. I said it earlier before I reacted to the game-winning field goal, but if you're the Dallas Cowboys, you can't keep winning games like this, man. Your defense is going to have to step up. You need guys that can get home, and you need guys that can cover in the secondary. You're going to have a very long and tough year if you're the Dallas Cowboys if your defense keeps playing like this. And then if this team is expecting this offense to be as explosive as it is, we need either Jaden Blue needs to be playing more, or we need to add another wide receiver or a tight end, or we need to add another running back. Because if you're expecting the offense to play like the 2000 and 2001 Greater Show on Turf Rams team, we need as many weapons as we can possible. So, but I think the short-term fix right now is that we can go add 2 veterans right now. If I'm the Dallas Cowboys, there's 3 players I'm signing. I'm getting Brandon Aubrey's deal done and out the way because he just won this football game along with the offense. And then you're going to need Jadeveon Clowney because you need another pass rusher, and then you're going to need Stephon Gilmore. We are going to need this defense to step up because there's going to be games in which that the Dallas Cowboys offense is not going to look like this all the time. in the past 2 weeks we put up 60 points, but and then we also allowed almost 60 because last week we allowed up 24, we allowed up 37 this week, so what's that 61 points? We're going to have to do something with this defense, man. It's god awful that we allowed Russell Wilson to look like that. He was 30 or 41, 451 yards passing with 3 touchdowns. He threw that interception at the end of the play. I thought the Giants ran all over you, but they didn't. They only allowed 83 rushing yards, but the runs in which they did have, they were kind of big. Like they did allow that big run on Cam Scatterbo, but some of their biggest runs were in times in which they needed to get those runs, right? So Russell Wilson had a hell of a day. Scott, he scored. Malik Neighbors had 9 catches, 167 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Wan'Dale Robinson had 8 catches for 142 yards. I said in the pregame that you need to contain these 2 wide receivers. You didn't, and they just went crazy against you. They both combined for 3 touchdowns. But man, this secondary has to get better. If this secondary is still like this, man, I'm telling you, we have to sign Stephon Gilmore. I will also sign Asante Samuel. Why am I saying sign all these? I made plenty of videos, guys, in the offseason talking about how we need to upgrade this cornerback room. I said it because I'm like, this cornerback room is too inconsistent. They're not healthy enough for me to trust them. But we need to fix this defense, man. Because if we can't get home, we can't defend Russell Wilson and some of these average quarterbacks with these really good elite offenses. It's going to be a tough year. The Dallas Cowboys, man, offensively, what more can I really ask? Dak Prescott was 38 of 52, 362 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, 1 terrible interception. Terrible. He threw that interception coming out of halftime, trying to force it to CeeDee Lamb. The offense was a little bit stagnant in the first half, but once they got going in the second half, they just got going. And I don't know what's up with the NFL, but they've been calling a lot. And it's nothing new because when you watch Dallas Cowboy games, you're paying attention and you see it. But they've been whacking on, what's that man, Dak for a long time. And I'm finally glad that the league is catching up to it. Javonte Williams, 2 weeks in a row. 2 weeks in a row, this MFer looked like how he did 2021. He was breaking tackles. He just breaking tackles, and it's just like you need somebody to pair up with this cat because it's like whenever he's not in the game, you see a significant drop off versus when it comes to everybody else, man. Jersey, hey man, I gotta go get me a George Pickens jersey as well, but man, I'm all over the place in this video. I can't believe we went into a shootout like that against the New York Giants. I think the last time we played in a shootout against this team was during COVID. I think that was the last time that we played them, but Javonte Williams had 18 carries, 96 yards, averaged 5.3 yards a carry with a touchdown. Dak was 3 of 17, had that major run at the end of the game to set us up for that game-winning fashion against the New York Giants, of course, to set up for Brandon Aubrey to kick his 46-yard game-winning field goal. So Dak was clutch today. Miles Sanders had 5 carries for 15 yards, averaged 3 yards a carry, scored a touchdown. CeeDee Lamb was 9 catches of 113 yards. Jake Ferguson was 9 catches of 78. George Pickens was 5 of 68. Kevontae Turpin was dealing with a neck injury. He had a touchdown. Prayfully is nothing serious with him. There was an ankle injury with Cooper Beebe. Prayfully it isn't long-term for those guys. They still were in their pads. Kevontae Turpin exited the game. Prayfully it's nothing crazy. Just praying it's just a neck strain or something of that nature. I don't want anything significant coming from that neck injury. But if we lose him, we're losing an explosive player in the backfield. So we're definitely going to need Jaden Blue to come back and return, man. But the players that I was impressed with in today's game, I was proud of Kenneth Murray. I liked what Kenny Clark and Osa Digizua was able to do up in the middle. Dante Fowler, some of your other guys gained some pressures, but they weren't able to finish games or finish the play and get home. I was very proud of our special teams, particularly kicker, punter. Kevontae Turpin was solid in today's showing when he was in the game. There was solid returns by Miles Sanders and Jalen Tolbert, man. Again, I'm happy that we got this win. Now we got that first win bug out the way. But for me, I'm not the wins. For me, a win is not a win. Yeah, we won the game, but it's how you win these games, and this isn't sustainable. So like I said, going back to, we need to sign 2 veterans, 3. 2 corners, Asante Samuel Jr., figure out what's wrong with his health. Figure out what Stephon Gilmore is doing right now, and go sign Jadeveon Clowney to help improve your pass rush game. And then once you get Savon Revel, you get Deron Bland back, you'll have Demo gets back. You'll get a lot better towards November, December. But right now, you need to figure out what you're going to do in the mean and in between time. So that's about it for the video. Hope you guys have a nice day. Stay safe, stay blessed. Bye.